Hello and welcome to Tara's Daily Insight. My name is Mitchell and it is Sunday, April the 7th, 2013. And I want to go ahead and set the intention for you and for me that we would receive healing, confirmation, guidance, and a better connection to our higher self and to soul. I want to set the intention that we would resonate, operate, and vibrate in the highest possible frequency of divine love that we can today, and that we would be in alignment and harmony with our true authentic self and with source. It is 3-card Sunday, so I will be diving in and it will be a little bit longer, although they've all been a little bit longer lately. So we'll see what happens today. So doing a good shuffle, I'm going to take the 3 cards off the top and then I'll pull them in electronically later. So right off the top, card 1 is going to be our 4 of Wands, very nice. Card 2 is going to be our Page of Coins, really nice. Yeah, I know some of you get nervous already. And Chariot is card 3, so we've had our Chariot here a little bit lately. So with those cards being pulled, what we've got here is, and I'll bring in our 4 of Wands first, so I pull that in. And the number 4 is a very solid, very stable number. This card in my reading will often be about a stable home, environment. Some cards, in some decks, it's the marriage card or the wedding card. So very beautiful, peaceful home, even though it's like creative wands, not pentacles, but it definitely is that. And the wands are creative, like I was just saying. And then, so bringing in the next card, our Page of Coins. The pages are often about children, babies being born, conceived, but sometimes it can represent just news coming from or coming to the king and queen, the royal court, etc., etc. And coins are family resources, money, finances, even abilities and talents. And so hold on to that. And then our Chariot card, I'll pull that in. This is a number 7. Today's a number 7 day, so it's kind of interesting, very dynamic, powerful number. Spoke about the Chariot a day or 2 ago. If you want to go back and look at that video, you can as well. But our Chariot, very powerful, moving, very dynamic, often about decisions that need to come or are coming, and you need to make them quickly. So let me put all 3 of these together and simply in actual just teaching, and then I'll open my door in just a moment to the other side and see what message there is. But so, moving through, last Sunday I did this slide by slide, and we'll do it again today. So bringing our 4 of Coins in, here we have a beautiful, peaceful, stable kind of an energy day, which will then allow for a message of peace to come in, whether that message may be a new baby coming around or simply just good news about money, resources, and finances. And then bringing in the Chariot, which is going to all of the 4 of Wands and the Page of Coins are going to help the Chariot when you need to make those decisions. They're going to be made quickly, or need to be made quickly. I don't know if they're going to be made. They need to be made quickly. You should have peace, knowing everything will work out, especially financially in this area. So let me just go ahead and what I've been calling and opening my door. And I'm being told it's time to go ahead and say what I mean by that. A couple of days ago, we had Henry pop in. It was pretty, for me, it was pretty strong, pretty powerful, so much so that I had to speak about this person from the other side coming in. And what I had done earlier that morning, it's simple, it's obvious, but it's something that I feel like needed to become part of my ritual. And just kind of sharing, because I know a lot of you are developing your own intuition. But you hear me talk about team spirit, and some of you have heard me talk about the golden ones. And many of you are familiar with the different angels, you know, from Michael, Uriel, Ariel, Gabriel, Raphael. And there are many, many, many more. And even Metatron and Sandalphon. But especially from the golden ones, I was prompted. So I created a simple door. It's a little more elaborate, but I won't go into those details. And it was like an agreement between me and mainly the golden ones, but also the angels and my team spirit are on the other side of that door. Now, moving throughout my day, I am highly connected to, you know, my guides and teachers and things like that. But I felt that there needed to be a little bit more of an agreement of opening and closing this door. So it felt very natural. So the other day, before this guy Henry came in, I sat down before I turned the video on. I said, all right, I talked to all the people on the other side, and I said, in my mind, when I open this golden door and the light comes in, that is my sign to you guys that I am asking permission. I'm asking for you to come in. I'm giving you permission to help me in a sense. Because all of our guides and angels and everybody on the other side, there is pretty much an agreement that they're not really supposed to interfere with our lives. Otherwise, we wouldn't have free will. Now, there are times when, in cases of emergency and things like that, other beings, entities step in and assist us. That's my belief system, and I know it's a little gray, but that's why I like to keep. Energy is shifted in the world and the universe. Plus, I don't believe in too many absolutes, just a few. We won't go into those today. But so that's my signal to them. So right now, what I'm doing is in a sense, going to open that door and just see what comes rushing in. First of all, a very powerful line comes rushing in for me. Automatically, this is telling me there's great strength going to be needed today. I am seeing an ill child, very emotional situation. I am seeing the doctors working very well with this. Excuse me. It feels almost like, and if I'm seeing an infant, almost like a newborn, 3 months younger, but I have a feeling it's a little bit older because I'm hearing like some kind of blood thing like leukemia, not diabetes. It's a little more intense and serious than that. I am seeing and hearing full recovery. I am seeing and hearing miracle, the word miracle being thrown around. This is all for it's either the mother or grandmother. I can't tell because I feel like this is a young generation. Like we got a 40-year-old mom, a 20-year-old, 40-year-old grandma, 20-year-old mom, and then a baby that's like less than a year or two. So it feels like a very young generation of women. So I can't tell if it's either the mother or grandmother. I'm going to go with grandmother, but again, they're like 38 to 45. This is for you, this lesson, this learning moment. And if you might understand this, but Abraham in the Bible taking his son to sacrifice him, and at the last moment God providing for the sacrifice, it's as heavy as that kind of a feeling. So very powerful images coming through. The lion is you. It's representing your strength, and that's what a lot of this is about, is developing that strength within you to conquer, to create, to become the woman that you're supposed to be. There's a lot of work for you to do. So I'm getting like the name Lily or Lillian. I don't know if this is either the child, because I do feel like it's grandmother, daughter, and girl. So if the name Lillian or Lily is in there somewhere, then that's definitely a connection there. So full recovery. This is about the grandmother. This is about developing strength and growing and moving forward. So wow, opening that door is pretty powerful. Wait till the radio show tonight. I haven't opened the door yet on them. It's just been what I do naturally. So this is a little more liturgical, if you will. So I'm kind of liking it. Long read today. Thank you so much. Check out our Blog Talk Radio show tonight at 8 p.m. And you can sign up for my email list. I put a individualized Team Spirit message on my bi-weekly email that I don't post anywhere else. I put specials and also free meditations. The next one is going to be on meeting your guides and angels, or even an animal totem. And it's just like a 2 to 4 minute meditation that only if you're on my email list can you get to, because it's a private page. So sign up there. Have a wonderful weekend. I will talk to you guys real